Good day, Canada and hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland. I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with NHL 95 from the year 1994, in fact. I say, that's one thing about EA games, is the sports games. It's always 1 year ahead of the actual year. But yeah, this is the sequel to NHL 94, the iconic NHL hockey game. A game so iconic that, in fact, EA's dumped it in as a pre-order bonus for NHL 21, in fact. But we're playing the sequel to that, NHL 95. So what makes NHL 95 good enough to get modded for the 2021 NHL season? Well, here's some things that people were looking for. I saw in the comments of the NHL 94 vid from last season, people were looking for, oh, well, where's season mode? This isn't any good. It's got a season mode. It's season mode. Now you've got trade players. You create players. Sign and release players. So you've got all the roster transactions too. So this is where you start to see that sort of, going from that little, it was a simmy type of game, but it didn't have all the elements to it that we expect from games now. And this is where you start to see that evolution push forward with the inclusion of things like season mode, trades, roster transactions, and such. So yeah, let's get started. We'll play a couple of games of NHL 95 along the way, and we'll talk about some of the other differences people were talking about along the way. Now, this, as always, when we're looking at these old Sega Genesis mods, you can find this on the NHL94.com forums. This one was this particular mod is by Ultra Magnus, who did this based on, well, this was the rosters as of October 15th. So I don't think there have been too many changes since then, really, as we're all waiting on the season to start. I believe, as of recording, we're hoping early January. So, but let's get started with a regular game, such as it is. Of course, if you've been here long enough, you know where we're starting. We're starting with Detroit, and I don't know if you saw it quickly while scrolling through, but you've got all 31 NHL teams. You've got the NHL team, I forget what that is, and the Futures team, and oh yes, these guys, Seattle. This team is made up of the Ultra Magnus. When he did this modded ROM, he did Seattle with a bunch of the free agents that are still out there in the league. So let's get started. We'll be playing as, and yes, the difference from the last game also is you've got the controller select screen that we didn't have in the last game. It was you had to set it up from the main menu. So let's get started. Hi, I'm John Schrader for EA Sports. Welcome to a sold-out Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Red Wings take on the Seattle. Not the Seattle. For the Red Wings, Thomas Greiss is on a hot streak, but Anthony Mantha is off his game. For the Kraken, Connor Sheary is on a hot streak, but Corey Perry is off his game. Hit the start button to begin. So hopefully, there's some advantages on my side. I'm surprised they'd rate Greiss ahead of Miller, but hey, whatever. I'm not going to complain. I can't believe Detroit's got an 80 in this game. I can only assume that 80 is the low point for overall team ratings, and everyone else is at a 90 comparative. So we got this snazzy new. I like the pause menu music. It's nice and it's upbeat and up tempo. Unfortunately, don't know if that fits, but that's an EA thing. So let's get started. Now you'll notice a few changes right off the hop in the UI. It's got by Miller, just didn't get in the net. But one thing folks were talking about in the last game, in the comments, was, hey, the clock and the score, the UI, takes up a quarter of the screen. I mean, moderate exaggeration, but it's not like anyone's prone to hyperbole, right? Let's get Burt in. Oh, rebound. I thought I could pot that one with D-Boss there. Now, one thing about this mod, I'm sure it'll be cleaned up for the start of the season release, is that the forward lines and numbers are a little off. I was going to say the numbers are off. Yeah, that's Bobby Ryan, who signed with the Wings, but 9 obviously isn't going to be his number. That's been retired for time immemorial since that's Gordie Howe's number. But also some of the line combinations are a little off. For this line, like Nielsen's on the wing, but he plays center, so. And Grice is 1, that's Sawchuk's number. So little things like that. It's not going to break the experience, but you can clean that up yourself. If you want to pick this up, like I said, it's on the NHL 95 forums. Oh, I was going to say, is that popped up in the air? No. Get Bobby Ryan in. Oh, there's Nielsen. Oh, there's offside. I leave offsides on. Of course I did. Because it's a hockey game, damn it. I was going to say, all this time, that's the first time I think I've had a stutter playing this game. Nah, we'll just freeze it. Our first line's out with... Oh, penalty. Just a little head of the play. What's the call? I don't know what that was. Was that a hook? Oh, it was a charge. Oh, yeah, Duclair Styles had been signed anywhere. You know, there's something off on Luke Glendening. As much as I'm a fan of Luke Glendening, and you guys know that, he probably shouldn't be centering the #1 power play unit. That's just me. But you do have the option to edit lines as you're going along the way. So you could put... Oh, and yeah, and there's the other things. This game's got overall ratings here. So you can put... I was going to say, do I have a decent center I could put in there? Nemestikov? Yeah. Nemestikov is the center. Glendening centering this line, probably not a bad thing, but you could probably get Lucas Raymond there, and as opposed to Erne, you can get Darren Helm, Phil Zadina, and then it's I was gonna say Bert's playing power play quarterback. I was gonna say where's Bert in this, but he's power play quarterbacking, so okay, that's fine. You can play around with the lines a little bit too. It's overall ratings, which we didn't see in the last game either. So again, yeah, you just play through. I'll try and show a few more changes. I don't remember if it had the animations for the penalty calls in the last game. I don't think it did. De Kaiser, up to Mantha, up to Gagne. Can't get it by Miller. And figures a Ducks goalie, or ex-Ducks goalie, as it were, stoning the Wings. It seems utterly appropriate. Biga? Off to... Al. I think 73 is what, Erne? Once we get the first unit out. Not happy with... I have to take a look at my power play percentages. They cross-check and a half. Oh, I was going to say, is that ice, or... I wasn't attempting a drop pass, it just turned out that way. I assume that the one-timer is still OP in this, as... Really? That was an offside. He dragged his toe, Now you can see Nemestikov, another off-season acquisition. Oh, has Grice got it? Nope. And Phil Hronek. I think he's doing pretty good over in the Swedish league. But I think half of the Red Wings lineup is playing over in the Swedish league right now, so... Let's see what we could get going with Nemestikov. Well, it's just onside. Oh, we're trying for the one-timer. Now, I was going to... Oh! Well, Ryan's... Oh, he's out for the period. Send him to the box! For giving my boy a concussion. Oh, he's got a roughing call. Against Galchenyuk. See, some of the calls you could see, even if I thought charging was hooking. Let's try and get the puck here, boys. 1 minute to go in the frame. There we go. Up to Bertuzzi. I was going for the one-timer. Didn't happen. All right. Oh, no one there to receive it. That was disappointing. Oh, why did I resume game? Hang on. Because if you could look at game stats. But we haven't done yet. Not a high shooting affair yet, but hey, okay, I say early days, but it's 2 periods. We've had 2 chances on the power play. We haven't converted a one-timer. We're not doing very good on the face-offs, but we're laying the body, which is not what you'd expect for Detroit. All right. Got the Kaiser bringing it up to Bobby Ryan, who can't convert. Comes back in. Oh, Gagne just put it into the netting. That's the one thing about there not being crowds in the bubble I liked was you never had the question about the netting because they took it down, so the puck just went out of play. There we go! There's the Detroit special. With Larkin. That's something that Detroit fans would know. Okay, so cross the ice to Luke, who wasn't there to receive. Oh, we're going to get 2 for... Oh, come on, Phil. Roughing? Come on, man. No, that's the old Detroit special, where Lidstrom would slap it in from the point off the end boards, rebound out to whoever's in front, almost always Holmstrom. And he would just slam it home. I think 18 would be Mark Stahl, who just sends it home, or sends it down the ice, and Nemestikov almost picks up the loose puck in front. I thought for sure that was going to be an interference call. Oh, that was a fans on the dump attempt. Just don't take it past center, that's a penalty. I assume Patrick Waugh had that happen to him. Where he couldn't find anyone with the puck, so he just stick-handled it past center and got 2 minutes for being Patrick Waugh. I hate to say that's something that seems to happen quite a bit with Patrick Waugh, but he does often get 2 minutes for being Patrick Waugh. We'll just hold on to that. Freeze it. Try and burn out the rest of the power play. Grice has it. Grice lost it. Stetcher's got it. And he puts it into the grandstands. And that's why they have netting, folks. First line's out. Mantha fires. We got less than a minute to go in regulation. I was going to say in the frame, in the game. That was close. Grice was going the wrong way. Let's see how good Lucas Raymond, that's 15. He will probably not be... I don't know what they're going to do with him. Oh, rebound. We couldn't pick it up. So we got a 15 on forward and 15 on defense, and we've got a Luke Glendening making a good back check. Who's offside? Unfortunately, we've just got this much time left to go. Nay, we won. The good guys win the game. I'm just gonna keep... I was gonna say, when's it gonna go to the exit? So the exit screen. So you got all the info. You can take a look at the roster. For example... Oh, we can push C to switch positions. For example, who's got 15 on... Oh, Merrill. He's got... So Merrill's got that number, as well as Lucas Raymond. You think they would... You think that if there was one thing they would have on there, it would be make sure you can't recycle the same number, but... I guess... Oh, yeah, because Stetcher and Filppula are both using 51, because... There's Val. Who'd have thunk it? But yeah, they also have all the ratings that they... sorry, let's go back in there for a second. Overall, and you get all the... and all the various ratings for the various players as well that you can see there. Rating, handed lefty. And see, I always thought that everyone... I thought there were a lot more guys that had right-handed shots, but... You go through and look at all that, all the various ratings. We threw the body, even though we have... I was going to say Glendenning, that's about the right one. Or if you over here... Oh, I was going to expect the Kaiser a bit higher, but yeah. I wonder how much... Oh, defensive awareness. Okay, there is some defensive awareness. I want to see who's the highest... it's going to say, who's going to have the highest defensive awareness over here, but it's going to be, Glendenning. But I was going to say, where's Darren Helm? No, really? Because he always used to play PK. But... One last look at the game stats really fast. I feel like one-timers might have been a little... I feel like the defensive awareness is a lot better in this than NHL 94, but maybe it's because I've played more NHL 94, I know how to play it, and I'm playing this like that, but it feels like the defense is just a little tighter in this than NHL 94. The other thing I'm noticing is it just feels... The controls feel a little more... I don't want to say floaty. It just feels like... Maybe floaty's not the right word for it. It feels like... It just doesn't seem to be quite the same as 94. I can tell there's a difference. I can't quite, put it into words. Alright, here's what I want to do now. I went and I looked up the betting odds for who's going to win the Stanley Cup. I figured that's a good way to do a second game in this. So I figure, let's go with the two teams with the best betting odds, or, well, at the moment. See, the teams with the best betting odds, they open Tampa, Vegas, and Colorado. All pretty level. And then, since it's open, Vegas is just kind of edged ahead of Colorado. They're on level with Tampa. So I figured this is a good place for us to go with it. And we'll close out with Tampa versus Vegas, which I think people might have expected last year for the Cup Finals as well. So, yeah, let's play Vegas this time. I feel as though I've done that in other videos. Hi, I'm Kelly. It's Kelly Rudy for EA Sports. Welcome to sold out Amalie Arena. I didn't even know that they had a new sponsor for their rink down in Tampa. Let's see, for the Golden Knights, Carlson's on a hot streak, but Alex Petrangelo's off his game. Great, the one guy they can afford to sign this offseason. Let's do a quick line edit, just because... Oh, no, wait, that's not going to be where... Well, Carlson's centering, not Stone, but... I don't think Tuck is... I thought Stevenson was the center here. Yeah. And Reeves, I know, isn't the center. I think Nosic's the center for that line. I don't know too much about, Oh, there's no Riley Smith anywhere. I'll put Tuck here and then put Smith here. Eh. There you go. So I don't think Reeves would be centering power play 1. Especially when you got Pacioretty on 2 lines, you don't have a Carlson anywhere. No Marchessault. Put Marchessault here. Put Mark Stone here. Nosek centers and... Or no, maybe get Cody Glass to center. And then... Who have I missed? Put Tuck there. There you go. Sure. I was going to say goalies. That's what interests me because they're... Should be starting Robin Leonard too, so... Take the unfair advantage of playing around with the lines. The Tampa won't have. Not that it'll help me. I didn't take a look at the overalls. Man, that Stamkos is annoying. Somebody got pasted against the wall there. Oh, penalty? Goalie interference, he pays the price. So Stammer goes into the bin for 2 minutes for goalie interference, taking a hack at Leonard. And then gets cross-checked in the spine for his trouble. But it was a leg thing. That was why he was... That's why he was out for a good chunk of the playoffs. There goes Marchessault with the puck. I think 27's probably Pietrangelo. Except I think he's supposed to be rocking. Now, tried drop it back, didn't work. Carlson's just killing everyone here. He is on a hot streak. Think I read that. Oh, here we go. I brought it in too deep. Didn't have enough time to get the shot off. That's the power play expired. I tried to tuck it stick side. Should have gone glove. And it is... Oh, there's a penalty coming up against me. We put it in the net, but who's going to the bin for charging, I believe that call is. Max Pacioretty going to the bin. It's a solid team, this Vegas Golden Knights team. Like I said, mind you, it already seems like... Oh, offside. It already seems like cap concerns are starting to hit them. Which you wouldn't think for an expansion team would be a thing, but maybe they'll trade a pick to get Seattle to bail them out in the expansion draft. Alright. Just keep it, hold it deep. Lot of stick work there. Ah, dang. We'll pick it up. We're looking good. Our Stamkos. Gotta be careful as we burn through the rest of the frame. A lot of good chances early on in the second game here, isn't it? I'm gonna say that until I convince you that. Not a lot of shots, but I feel like we've gotten our opportunities. 3 breakaways. See, I would have thought we'd be out shooting Tampa at this point, but maybe none of them are just getting through. That's not a worry. But like I mentioned earlier, I feel like this game is a little more defensive focused than NHL 94. But at the same time... Whoa. Wide open cage. Nobody's there to pick up the rebound. Oh, come on. I'm... Like, you can see Leonard going to the right? And so I'm pushing past towards the guy that's off to the right and it sends it back to the left. So some things... Really? I was going to say, that's the thing, is when you don't know where you're going to be sending the puck. And that'll be ice. So now I'm losing the plot. Alright, just carry it up. Pass it up. I was going to march us out of stone, but not happening. There's a trip. There's not a trip. I'm too scared to pass it now. Headmans it to Carlson. Pass to no one home. How long does it take to clear a damn zone? All the time in the world left them, but... Yeah, they clog the middle hard here. It makes it very hard to feed a one-timer into a high percentage zone. Yeah, they are much smarter defensively, and like the player change is like, oh my god. Like I kept hammering the player change button there. You notice little things as you're starting to play a little more. It's like, yeah, so things like the player change button. Ah, there we go. There we got the first one-timer, good one-time chance out, but well, somebody pick up him or anyone. I like that. Oh, just keep hammering the rebound. Vasilevsky with the save. There's the other, sorry, there was the other thing. I don't know if you noticed the defenseman hit the ice there. I don't think that there were big, like, lay it out blocks like that in NHL 94, and you can't do that with the A button. And you don't have the puck. Or if you're not going to block, sometimes you can get the stick work in as well. It's not as fun to do the stick work as it is to just lay the body. They'll even on shots, even on the power plays. They got the score on the one-timer. I didn't think that was a one-timer. I just thought that was the AI getting weird, unless it was a one-timer off of Leonard's stick. They're going to launch with the check-in unit. Oh, penalty. Going to have the advantage. While Stone was on the ice, he's picking up the pass. Laid out flat, and he's got the pass. So somebody's going into the bin for a charge. And that's going to be Cirelli. We'll have 2 minutes or less to think about what he's done wrong with his life. Okay, we're on the power play. You've won the draw. Oh, Pacioretty can't put it home. Like I said, it's defensive-minded there. Oh, we're going to get the two-man. Do you guys not see where the puck is? Not really letting you have too many opportunities there. And Yannick Gord, right? He's going to sit in the box and have 2 minutes to think about what he's done wrong with his life. Now what? They're just trying to take everyone off the ice. Tuck's going down for 2 minutes. What is going on? Just passing it to some guy who can't get the puck. Get him to freeze it here. There's 28 seconds left on the first penalty or the second penalty or... Don't fall back, you morons! Okay, look, we've got... Now it's, what, 4-on-4 at this point? I think? Oh, couldn't feed it through. Carlson's got it. Stone's nowhere near where he needs to be. And that's 5-on-5 again? Again, I was going to the right. It was going left. Now we're into the final minute of play. Carlson's got it. Over to Tuck. Better get off the ice before he does something stupid. Stone kills someone. Great defensive game. But from an offensive perspective... Yeah, because everyone just collapses on the net. So that seems to be where they've made the change for this year is they've kind of upgraded where all the defensive play is. And they've kind of taken some of the offense on a back seat, but... So I think that... So maybe depending on the style of play that you have, I think that might determine which of 94 and 95 that you like. Now, of course, that's not to say that there aren't a lot of classic hockey games that are getting these modern update mods with new rosters and such. So, we know about 94, which we will be playing in the future. We've got this one, 95, that we've been playing. 2004 Rebuilt, which I've featured on the channel before, and we will come back to in the not-too-distant future as well on Drop the Puck on the Month Mondays. What else have we found? There's supposed to be updates for NHL 09. I'm looking into that, see if I can find them somewhere. Both the game and the mod. And what else? Oh yes, NHL Hits as well. Also has some updates to it as well, so we'll be showing that off during the season. So if you know of any other classic hockey games that are getting modded with modern rosters and such, drop a line down in the comments, let me know. We'll probably get it featured here on the channel. Oh, apparently Kelly Rudy's back. He's going to show off the game being played by the AI. That'd probably go a lot better for Vegas, wouldn't it? But yeah, that'll do it for this episode of Classic Modded Hockey on the channel. This time with NHL 95. We'll see what NHL game we have in store for you next month as the season is slowly but surely gearing up to get started. But until we see you for that, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent.air. That is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget you can check out plenty more classic hockey and modded classic hockey in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below and more videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.